Welcome. This podcast is for mature audiences only. Listener discretion is advised. Do not attempt to reenact anything you hear from this podcast. You're listening to Monty's Mysteries. We bring you true stories and experiences told by myself, Monty, and my guest host. From everything paranormal to legends and strange historical events, we share all things creepy. Turn out the lights, light a candle, and be transcended into the mysteries of Monty. Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the real life The Orphan story. I don't know if any of you heard about Natalia Grace. She was in the news earlier last year. She was adopted in 2010 when her adopted parents, Michael and Christine Barnett, believed that she was 6. Natalia was from Ukraine and she has a rare form of dwarfism, so she's very small. After Natalia was brought home, the Barnetts claim that she began doing some really strange things. She would place clear thumbtacks with the sharp side up on the stairs, so that when they would be walking up or down the stairs, they would step on the tack and hurt themselves. She would stand at the foot of their bed or over them at the side of the bed and watch her parents sleeping with a knife in her hand. They claimed that she tried to poison them by putting bleach in their coffee. They claimed that Natalia tried pushing Christine into an electric fence once. Michael claimed that Natalia tried to kill his wife twice. And then some also other strange things that were going on. They found some blood hidden, like some bloody clothes hidden in the trash. And so they think that she was trying to hide the fact that she had already hit puberty and was on her monthly cycle. And while giving her a bath, they also found other physical signs that she had already gone through puberty. And so the Burnetts, they decided they had had enough. And so in 2013, they left Natalia in their Indiana apartment and fled to Canada. And they did leave her with a couple months of the rent paid and some food stamps. But they claimed that because she was an adult, that she could fend for herself. And some other things that are strange that some doctors picked up and some psychologists. So she's supposedly from Ukraine, and she was 6 years old when she was adopted, but she had this extensive vocabulary in English that a 6-year-old who mainly spoke Ukraine would not have. And she couldn't even speak Ukrainian when she was asked to show, hey, you speak Ukrainian, to show that you're from Ukraine. She didn't have an accent, nothing, no signs that she was from Ukraine at all. And the Barnetts claimed that they did some bone scans, and it did prove that she was, in fact, an adult. But another family that had adopted her afterwards, they also did a bone scan, and that did show that she was 14 at the time. Marion County Supreme Court decided that she was born in 1989, and they were going to change her birth certificate to show that she was an adult in that age. She also took a readiness test in 2009, a year before she was adopted by the Barnetts, and the results said that she was mentally between 4.5 years old and 5.5. Of course, that can be faked, but you would be pretty smart to know exactly what answers to put for a 5.5 and 4.5-year-old. After this blew up on social media and the news, Natalia's birth mother came forward, and she was from Ukraine, and she said that she was Natalia's mother. She did give her up for adoption because she felt like she was forced to by her mother and her doctors because she had that rare form of dwarfism. And she said that she was the age that she was claiming to be, said that she was not an adult. Another family who had her in their care for 6 years after the Barnetts had left her. They were fighting the claim that she is not a child and has never acted strange or violent in the 6 years that she has been with them. And that's the family who took her on Dr. Phil. And Dr. Phil was interviewed, and he claims to think that maybe she doesn't know exactly how old she is. Didn't know, maybe like 12, 13, 14, whatever. But obviously she would know if she were 20 or 8 years old. But Dr. Phil does not think that she is an adult. But obviously that doesn't tell us the answer, just because Dr. Phil said it. No tea, no shade to Dr. Phil. And then the Barnetts, 5 years after that happened, they were charged with a felony of neglecting her because she was in their care. They were adopted. She was adopted by them. And they were in charge of taking care of her. And so they did neglect her and leave the country. And so, as of right now, this investigation is still ongoing. There's still a lot going on about it. We don't know if she is a teenager right now, and, maybe the adopted parents were just making up stories. We don't know. Or maybe she was actually a manipulative, sociopathic adult who was trying to kill her adopted parents for some reason. We don't know. But either way, you guys let us know what you guys think. This is a really crazy story, and hopefully we'll be able to find out the truth one day if Natalia Grace is an adult or if she was telling the truth the whole time. To have one of your personal experiences featured in an episode, contact us via email at montysmysteries.podcast@gmail.com. Find us on Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, and Twitter as Monty's Mysteries, where we will keep you updated on upcoming episodes. Thank you so much for all of your support. Stay spooky.